Okay, this is my response to Hometown Fitteds video about Hall of Fame. Okay, let me say this. I honestly believe, man, the Hall of Fame is, and this is just tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? I know Murph said that he was going to be politically correct or viewer friendly, but I'm not. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I think the Hall of Fame is some bullshit. I think it's bullshit because they put the power in the hands of writers. And writers, man, can have a beef with you. And if you don't kiss their ass and make them feel good, writers will find reasons to dislike you. When I speak of that, I speak of people like, look at the NFL, like Andre Reed, who just can't get a break. And he, in my opinion, has got to be, if not the greatest, one of the top three. And that was said by Michael Irvin and Jerry Rice themselves. How was Andre Reed not in the Hall of Fame? But even worse than that, let me say this about, because I'm moving in this area too since I'm at it, the whole HTH thing. Look, man. First of all, to address Mad Hatter's point about Lance Armstrong, I don't have a problem with Lance Armstrong there. Lance Armstrong has cancer, and we don't know what Lance Armstrong goes through before he gets whatever help he needs. Do I think his using it to compete was a little out there? Yeah. But he's given so much money to charity that I'm not even sure he did it to win. I think he was more interested in charity than anything. I mean, that's a point that can be given or taken depending upon what the circumstance is. I know that there was a time in life where they were questioning if Gatorade was too much of a help to athletes. And I know there's no comparison between the two, but, you know, in boxing, I'm a big boxing fan, and the rules say anything other than water is seen as something that's an unfair advantage. Now, to this Hall of Fame thing, man, look. Again, I gotta touch the steroids but the Hall of Fame thing. Like, Barry Bonds has never, to my knowledge, tested positive for anything. Yet he has an asterisk already next to him, which is going to affect him going into the Hall of Fame. But I think the Hall of Fame thing can be some bullshit because writers can be prejudiced and can say whatever they want to say. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll call his name out right now. Atlanta has one named Terrence Moore, who I think has rode Michael Vick to death. I think Terrence Moore hates Michael Vick. I think Terrence Moore is a cancer to athletes and their legacy. If he doesn't like you, I think the Hall of Fame, to me, again, is just some bullshit. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it, candy coat it, or what have you. I think it's a popularity issue. And I also believe that when you look at somebody like, who in my opinion is the greatest hitter of all time, no, fuck my opinion, his career speaks for itself. Josh Gibson is not recognized even as great as a hitter as Babe Ruth. And I can tell you right now, Babe Ruth never faced a curveball in his career. He never faced a young Satchel Paige, Cool Papa Bell, Hank Eggleston, or anyone to that nature. And yet he's considered, if not the greatest hitter, one of the greatest hitters of all time in baseball. And yet they totally ignore Josh Gibson. They totally ignore Josh Gibson as one of the greatest hitters. And I just think it's kind of unfair. But, you know, I mean, that's I guess that's what you said. That's what I think about the Hall of Fame as far as what it stands for. Yes, I think it's unfair. I think it needs to be judged by a jury of one's peers, somebody who has done the work already and has had the career already. I think they should qualify to be a Hall of Fame counsel. But, man, these writers, man, writers get a bit prejudiced with you, man. If they don't like you, man, they will do you in because they don't want to see you succeed. And this is what I feel is what's going to happen with Barry Bonds. Look at Pete Rose. You know, as hometown said, look at Pete Rose. Don't make no damn sense for that man not to be in the Hall of Fame for everything he did. Hell, if that's the case, what are they going to start putting people in the Hall of Fame? If you can get discounted because of your personal life, hell, what are they going to start giving people extra points for their personal life? You know? But anyway, man, that's my take on the whole situation with the Hall of Fame, man. I'm interested to see what other people think as well. I think, man, Matt Hatter calling Lance Armstrong a fucking bum, I was just like, wow, that's going a little far with it. But, hey, you know, I think Lance Armstrong did what Lance Armstrong could do. I don't like Yahoo Sports, so I'll be honest with you. I think Yahoo Sports causes witch hunts. And I think they started the ball rolling on a lot of people's downfall of their careers. I don't believe Reggie Bush should have given that Heisman Trophy back at all. Fuck Yahoo Sports. And I think they influence a lot of people when it comes to the Hall of Fame. But anyway, that's my take on everything, y'all. West.